Hello everyone, and thank you for clicking on God Hoops video. My name is Sasha, and I created this channel so I can talk about the current NBA, NBA history, and all the basketball things that I'm interested in. So, with 2023-2024 season coming up, I wanted to start this channel off with giving my season predictions. We're gonna start off with the Western Conference, and then I'm gonna make a video about the Eastern Conference. Let's start with the first seed in the West, who are going to be the Denver Nuggets. Even though Jokic literally didn't touch a basketball since he won the chip, he is still the best player in the NBA. Him and Jamal Murray form the best duo in the league. Their two-man game is literally one of the most unstoppable weapons in the NBA right now. Michael Never Swing the Rock Porter Jr. is the best complementary piece to this duo with his elite volume shooting. Last offseason, we saw him lock in on the defensive end, which is definitely an exciting development for this player. This offseason, the Nuggets lost a key piece in Bruce Brown, which is going to be a great hit to their rotation. Bruce was a perfect combo guard next to Jokic with his cut to the baskets and off-ball movement. It's tough losing a guy like Bruce, but Nuggets were able to retain their other key players like Aaron Gordon and KCP. I think the reigning champs are in a great position to go for the repeat this year. Moving on, the number 2 seed in the West are going to be the Phoenix Suns. They have KD, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. Do I really need to say more? On top of that, they had a great offseason. They were able to flip Ayton in the Lillard trade for Jusuf Nurkic and Garrison Allen, who are going to be a key contributors to their rotation. Other than that, the big names helped bring valuable role players and veterans like Eric Gordon, Yuta Watanabe, and of course Bobo, who are going to hit their threes, play with energy and defense, and support their stars. Suns still have Josh Okogie to block the holy Jesus out of James Harden next time they play against each other and to contribute to this shaky defense. Definitely a solid squad, spearheaded by the best offensive trio in the NBA. Seed number 3 is going to the Lakers. They turned the sinking ship around last season and made it to the conference finals. LeGM and Pelinka were cooking this season and were able to retain all of the key contributors on a very manageable contract. Fan favorites like Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and D'Angelo Russell are staying and elevating this team to a contender level. With an offseason behind their backs, I expect everyone to get more comfortable playing with each other and get in the better groove. Especially D'Angelo Russell, who was an all-star 4 years ago and now is the starting point guard of this team. On top of that, they picked up a high upside big like Christian Wood, who can stretch the floor and play with AD, and Taurean Prince, who is a great shooter. Insert LeBron James, who's 39 and doesn't seem to skip a beat, and man, Lakers rose up from the ashes of last season like Phoenix. The Lakers found a way, and they are my sleeper contender in the West. For seed number 4, I'm picking the Warriors. Addition of Chris Paul was controversial at the time, but he has looked great in this preseason. Jordan Poole was a major contributor in their championship run in 2022, but his maturity and at times the mastery with the ball just didn't align with Warriors' timeline. With veteran presence of Chris Paul and return of Wiggins and Gary Payton II, I expect this team to shake off the rust, snap back, and be the Warriors that we love and hate. Love to hate. Stephen Curry has another MVP caliber season left in him, and I'm excited to see how Klay Thompson is going to play next year. Even though he slid a little bit in the postseason, he was great in the regular season, shooting 44% from 3 and keeping the Warriors afloat when Curry was injured. I expect Draymond Green to whoop that defense back in shape. I want to believe that one of the greatest defensive players of our generation is going to let his team suck that bad on the road again. Warriors are not a clear contender in my mind, but don't be surprised when they make me eat my words with the ring number 5. Now we're getting to the fun part of the video. For seed number 5, I'm going with the Timberwolves. I am a biased T-Wolves fan, but we had a great offseason. Shake Milton and Troy Brown Jr. are great players who can hit their threes, defend, and they're probably a type of dudes to buy a sandwich to a homeless man. They can help this unexperienced and at times undisciplined team on offense with an extra pass, extra shot, or extra effort. We also had the steal of the draft with Leonard Millard, who's going to be Vanderbilt but with better offensive back. We were also able to keep our key role players like Naz Reid, and Slow Mo, who were key contributors last season, especially with the injuries that we had. I believe that after a full offseason together and the experience from last year, Kat and Rudy are going to figure out this connection and work a little bit better as a frontcourt. I'm expecting big leap from Jaden offensively, and Ant is literally going to be the future GOAT. So, we're back! We never left. Moving on to number 6, I'm going with the Kings. Kings had an insane offense last season that only got better with the addition of the EuroLeague MVP, Sasha Vezenkov. Sabonis was an All-NBA center last year by putting his best Jokic impression and being the hub of this offense. Fox's shot creation in the high mid-range post was on another level last season, earning him the first ever clutch player of the year. This duo is surrounded by great shooters like Kevin Huerter, Sasha Vezenkov, and Keegan Murray, who could be in for a great year. My main concern with this team is defense. Will they be able to outscore everyone in the West? I don't know. That's why I don't think they'll be able to repeat as the high season again this year, but they're going to be an electric team to watch, and they're not going to be an easy first round matchup for anyone. For number 7, I'm going with the Mavericks. They have the same problem as the Kings, with great offense but shaky defense. Kyrie and Luka together are going to be an instant top 5 offense in the league. I'm definitely planning on putting on Mavs games to watch these two make the other defenses look like private Catholic high school boys whose dad had to pay the coach for them to make the team. Alongside those two, Mavs added Seth Curry and Grant Williams for better shooting and an additional offensive punch. We have to wait and see if Mavericks will be able to outscore their opponents, because I'm not a believer in this defense. I mean, they have 2 top 10, top 15 players in the league, so I wouldn't put it past them. They can definitely overachieve my defensive expectations with talented players like Josh Green, Max Kleber, and Derek Lively, alongside with a great defensive coach, Jason Kidd. But there's something in my gut that just doesn't let me put them above the Kings. And the last but not least, I'm going with the Clippers. I'm ready for some hate on this one, but I think Russell Westbrook is due for a comeback season. Now he's finally in a situation that suits him better and will let his skill set shine. He's surrounded by great shooters like Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, so he should have all the spacing in the world to create for them. The health is still going to be the main issue with this team, but now with Brody, Kawhi and PG can rest up while he's out there putting in the work, carrying the team to the wins, just like he did last postseason. PG and Kawhi are top 10, top 15 players in the NBA when they're healthy, and their combined two-way impact is the best out of any duo. And I have a bias toward Russell Westbrook. I like his passion, and I like the fact that he's an underdog, so that is part of the reason why I'm putting them over Pelicans as my 8th seed. In the comments, let me know when I was wrong and why I'm literally the dumbest person alive. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like, subscribe for more, and thank you very much for your time.